Hi, I am Kent Mayor Dana Ralph. Thank you for joining me for the weekly update. There has been a ton of stuff going on and some really fun things I want to start by sharing. Last week, we had our first ever joint coffee and conversation, and we were up at Bruchelle's Bagels, right up by Kentwood High School, and Covington Mayor Jeff Wagner joined us. We had a great turnout, fantastic questions about both Kent and Covington and how well we work together and the things that we can partner on. Really, really appreciate everybody that turned out at Bruchelle's, and a special thank you to Mayor Wagner for taking time to come and hang out with us and have some conversation. Over the last week, we've had some fun events as well. I was invited to attend the Consul General of India in Seattle. His name is Prakash Gupta. He hosted a Diwali reception, so a Festival of Light reception at India House in Bellevue. It was a fantastic event celebrating and the reminder that light really is the only thing that can cancel out darkness, and hope was really the message. And I think right now, everybody needs a little bit of that light and a little bit of that hope. So it was a fantastic event. I really appreciate the Consul General of India in Seattle recognizing the strength in our Indian community here in Kent and honoring that. So just wanted to share that with you. Also have a big congratulations for another event that happened in the last couple of weeks. Raman, she's the new owner of Maggie's on Meeker. So I'm first going to start with, if you haven't been to Maggie's for breakfast, stop what you're doing, go down. Fantastic breakfast, and it really is that Main Street diner vibe. Like when you walk in, people say hello, they know who you are. Well, Raman was recognized for the Excellence on Main prestigious Entrepreneur of the Year award, so our Main Street programs. Just want to shout out to Raman. Maggie's has been an institution in the city of Kent for years. Sue and Steve Freud, that owned it before, really built a place that felt like family, felt like a place you wanted to come and hang out, and Raman has really just taken that on and doubled down on that. This is a place for people to be. So I want to say congratulations to Raman on winning that Excellence on Main award. All right, let's get back down to city business. Our 25-26 biennial budget process continues. As you know, I presented my budget, the budget that I work on with all of our directors, to City Council. They have had multiple meetings to ask questions and work through issues. They are at the end of their process. This last week during their committee of the whole meeting, they approved the budget, no significant changes, and it will be voted on at their meeting in December. So that's moving forward. Our comp plan, we've heard you talk a lot about that. That's that roadmap for the next 10, 20, 30 years for our city. What do we want us to look like, when we grow up? That has been an incredible process of community engagement, from being out at festivals and fairs to work groups. I want to say thank you to everyone that has put in so much time working with Kristen Holsworth in our economic and community development process. You can voice your opinion on it up until November 12th. So if you've got some thoughts on that comp plan, please get them to us. We really want to make sure that we've considered everything. Another celebration this last week, up on 132nd at 234th, we held a ribbon cutting. Transportation Improvement Board gave us a grant. We worked very well with them to do some curbing and separated walking paths. So really the idea is to make it safer for everyone, but particularly our students that are walking along 132nd. So that divided path provides that sense of safety and a place that separates out our kids that are on scooters or bikes and walking from that traffic on 132nd. So we had a fabulous ribbon cutting up there. I want to say thank you to the community members from Misty Meadows that came out and celebrated with us, and to our whole Public Works team for making that happen, and definitely a shout out to the Transportation Improvement Board for bringing the dollars. Finally, I want to talk a little bit about boards and commissions. We're very, very fortunate. We have a lot of citizens advisory boards and commissions. So Parks, Land Use and Planning, Arts Commission, Human Services, Public Facilities District, our Bicycle Advisory Board. And those boards come together and they provide the city council and myself with input and guidance on how we want to move forward in the city. So they're really, really very important boards. We've got openings on a few of them. So if you're interested and want to get involved in your city, go to kentwa.gov/boards and commissions. You can see what we have openings in and fill out that application. Would love to get you engaged in the city process. Finally, let's talk a little bit about upcoming events. Every time we change the season, I'm like, okay, things are going to slow down a little bit, but they just don't, because there's so many fantastic things things happening here in Kent. We've got our final Green Kent work party of this year. It's going to be at Mill Creek Canyon Earthworks Park from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. on Saturday, November 16th. So again, you can sign up for that. Love to see everybody out there coming out and helping us work. It's removing invasive species, just doing cleanup there in that park. It is a beautiful park. If you haven't had a chance to check it out, this is a fantastic way to do that. There's great trails and one of the gems in our city. On December 7th, I don't think it's too early. We're past Halloween and we can start talking about all things holiday season. Winterfest is December 7th. Stay tuned. There'll be more details coming out about that tree lighting and parade and that kind of thing. But again, also a huge partnership with our Lions Club. So stay tuned for details on that. Our Spotlight series, we've got the perennial family tradition Magic Strings coming December 8th. I think there may be only a few tickets left, so go ahead and check out our website for tickets. It's an amazing family show and a tradition for some of our families. 20 or 30 years they've been coming. Last event that I want to highlight is our Christmas Rush 5K, 10K fun run or walk. It'll take place December 14th. That's a Saturday. You can register now for $20. Kids under 13 run for free, and that's because we've got a great sponsorship from Taylor Farms. Looping all the way back, I also do want to provide a shout out to everybody that came down to Boulevard at Kent Station on Halloween. We had a lot of our city staff there with booths, passing out candy, vendors. Kent Station always does a fabulous job. They close down the road, and I will tell you, every year the costumes get better. It is so much fun to see all of our kids out there in a really safe place getting to trick or treat. And you know what? The rain came. It was a little bit icky out there, but everybody had fun, and that's the most important thing. On Monday, it's Veterans Day. City Hall will be closed. I have two things. I want to ask you to please thank a veteran. Thank a veteran for their service to our community and take a look at the service they're continuing to provide, because it really is something that I think is ingrained in our veterans to really provide service to their community. We will be putting out a special video on Monday. You can find it on YouTube, on Facebook, and it's going to be highlighting our veterans on the City Council. So Councilmember Michaud, Councilmember Boyce, and Councilmember Boyd. On Monday, take a look at it and again, say thanks to a veteran. So with that, thanks for joining me, and we'll see you next time.